So the year is still 2023. This year is going by really fast and kind of slow in some ways. And what's funny is the iPhone, Apple has their own certified refurbished market. I think we all know this. You can go to Apple's certified refurbished website online and basically be able to see a bunch of different iPhones that Apple is still selling. But here's the craziest thing. Apple is still selling an iPhone that I really don't think anybody should be buying because it sits directly in the way of two different iPhones that I think are superiorly better in a few different areas. Now, those two iPhones are the iPhone 12 Pro and the iPhone 12 Pro Max. The 12 and 12 mini are kind of different iPhones and they're cheaper, so whatever. But the 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max are two iPhones I just don't think are good deals, and they're just really not worth buying. If we just take a look at Apple's certified refurbished market, they are currently selling an iPhone 12 Pro Max for about $759 for the base model. You can easily buy an iPhone 13 Pro Max for about even like $750 in the used market. If you go on eBay, if you go to any other website, you can buy a 13 Pro Max for about the same price. But let's just go ahead and look at the, eBay prices, for example. The 12 Pro Max is about $150 cheaper than the iPhone 13 Pro Max in the used market. But the 12 Pro Max, in my opinion, is just not a good phone in a few different ways. It's a good phone if you currently own it, but if you're planning on buying another iPhone, the 12 Pro Max has a smaller battery than the 13 Pro Max. You were getting a 60Hz panel over the 120Hz panel on the iPhone 13 Pro Max. You're also getting, in my opinion, a far better camera quality on the iPhone 13 Pro Max over the 12 Pro Max. And the 12 Pro Max is more similar to an 11 Pro Max, in my opinion, than the 13 Pro Max, which may seem crazy because the 12 Pro Max looks like a 13 Pro Max, but that's not quite the case. In my experience, the difference that the 13 Pro Max brings is just so much better in so many different ways, and you are far better off buying an iPhone 13 Pro Max over the iPhone 12 Pro Max. But if you want to save some money, you can even buy an iPhone 11 Pro or an iPhone 11 Pro Max. You can just basically buy those iPhones if you really want to save a good amount of money. You can still keep those iPhones for the next 2 to 3 years, and then you can upgrade that phone to either the current generation flagship at that time, or you can just buy a year-old flagship 2 to 3 years from now, so an iPhone 16 or 17, and then you can save yourself even more money going down that direction. You can easily buy an iPhone 11 Pro Max for less than $400 now. The 12 Pro Max is still hovering around $500 to $550, with the 13 Pro Max is about $700 to $750. So I would say that to say there really isn't a massive reason to buy something like an iPhone 12 Pro Max or an iPhone 12 Pro anymore. You are much better off buying something like an iPhone 13 Pro Max and spending a little bit more money, or saving your money and buying something like an iPhone 11 Pro or iPhone 11 Pro Max. So that's basically what I have to say about that. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.